Well, I don't think I did Doc Watson very well. That guy is amazing, isn't he? He plays with two fingers, this song. He plays with his thumb. He goes back and forth with his Travis picking. When I do that, I'm trying to use 3 fingers, actually, because this thumb starts hurting on me. Oh my goodness, it's craziness, but it's really a neat song. He does it like this. Or sort of like that. I can't say I've gotten it, that's for sure, and he's much faster at it. He's got it down. He's got this thing down to science. He's up here. Getting those bass notes in, I get them all mixed up. But you know what? I thought today, regardless, given that I know these couple chords that he uses, this E7th G over G sharp, that is such a neat chord. And then we've got this chord here that he uses. These are all E chords. That he's using. This one's a sort of a, well, it's a diminished chord, diminished seventh, E diminished seventh, but these are all in the E family. In fact, if you look at it, we got this E7th here, and this E7th over G sharp is just simply by moving a couple fingers over, and you get that sound. And then to go to that E diminished seventh, it's kind of I don't know. I'd have to show you how it's done. The chord chart that I'm going to show you is actually barring it like this. But there's different ways to do it. But I thought I'd show you those two, actually 3 chords, so that you can add them to when you're playing the blues. They're just neat chords to know, and you can throw them in there in different places. And so I thought I'd show you that today. Actually, it's not this morning anymore. This morning I had a surprise live, so if you want to see that, go under the live tab. Anyways, I didn't even know I was going to do it. I woke up and said, I think I'll do a live today. And the song I woke up in my mind with was Cat Stevens' Morning Has Broken. I don't know, so I thought, okay, that's what we'll open with. The Morning Has Broken. And so we had a little chat this morning for about 20 minutes, and it was really fun. So if you want to see that live, go into the live tab, it's there. And yeah, so it's really, really neat. I have a live that's going to be coming up in, actually it's not a live, it's a Zoom call that's going to happen with my members. So I have about 26 or 27 members, and there's a number of them that want to join in on a Zoom call, so we'll be able to see each other. And so it should be really neat, because what we'll do is kind of, well, we'll have different things that we'll do. But for the first one, I think we're going to do a show and tell. Everybody bring a guitar and show their favorite guitar, because we'll be able to see each other on the Zoom call. So when I set it up, I'll be able to send it out, because we'll be sharing each other's emails to get this set up. So it should be a lot of fun. And if you're interested, you got to join the membership to get involved with that one. So let's move on to this. This is our friend Doc Watson. What a great player. I mean, you listen to his stuff and the way he moves about, it just amazes me, and I love to hear his playing. And I love some of the chords and some of the pull-offs and different things that he does. It's just like, wow, that is so neat. It sounds great. And so it's something to practice towards. But I thought I'd show you these 2 chords. And the first one, as I stated, I'm going to bring it up here so I get the names of them right. It's called the E7th over G sharp. And I'm going to show that chord chart to you. And so when you look at it, you think, oh no, I don't know if I can get my fingers to do that. I don't know if you're like that. Sometimes I'll look at it and see it, and I'll wonder, will I go right to it? How will it go? Well, I figured out an easy way to approach it is to start with the E7th. I'm going to put the chord chart up there. The E7th, it's at the 5th fret. You can play E7th down here, right? Remember this E7th chord, but I'm talking about the one that's at the 5th fret. You see that chord chart up there? And if you look at your ring finger and your pinky finger, those two fingers are the only ones you have to move to get to the G sharp, the E7 over G sharp. Just pick them up and move them over one set of strings, so that now they're straddling the second string, right? There they are there. And so you've got, there it is right there. It's pretty neat. So your pointer finger's on the 2nd fret, right? And, or excuse me, the 2nd string, 5th fret. And your middle finger is on the 4th string, and it's on the 6th fret. And then on the 7th fret, you've got your ring finger and your pinky finger. See that? Okay. So that's called the E7th, or the E7 over G sharp. It's just another form of E7th. Here's the E7th. You can hear it's in there. It's in the family. Okay? And sometimes, there it is right there. Okay? And so when he picks this, he's doing a Travis picking. His thumb is going back and forth between strings 6 and 4. And he's doing it with this. And he has thumb pick and a finger pick on. He's just using. He's also a really great flat picker, but when he finger picks, this is what he's doing. Anyway, so that, for what it's worth, I'm going to go back to the way I do it, which is using these 3 fingers on these 3 strings. In this case, I'm actually playing string 1 and 2. I think I'm skipping string, or 1 and 3. I think I'm most of the time skipping string 2. Okay, so there it is right there. The E7 over G sharp. Okay, so now this next one, this is another E7th, right? But this E7th is diminished. Okay, sometimes you'll see it with a little 0 and then a 7. That little 0 means it's diminished, or I call it a degree. And so it means it's diminished. And but a lot of times you'll just see it written out E dim 7th, which is what I'm going to put up there. And it's actually also at the 5th fret, so it makes it kind of convenient. And basically, a good way to approach this one is, you know, this D shape here, right? We'll move over one set of strings and just slide that up to the 5th fret. So you're making like a D shape on strings 4 and string 2 and string 3. There it is right there, right? Just, it's like a D shape. Except now you're going to, on the 6th fret, 1st string, put your pinky. There it is, that's the chord. Okay, so you got. So there we go. Okay, so here, let's try it again. I'm going slow. Like I said, he's here. I'm slow. When you get this age, you gotta go slow. Okay, so there we go. There's that E diminished. And so, and then I go back to the E7th. Actually, it's like an E7th, except I'm taking the pinky finger to the 1st string before I lay down the E7th. So there's the 1st string, 7th fret. Then I move the pinky finger over to the 2nd string, 7th fret. Then bend it. Okay, so then you play the E7th. But I basically just wanted to show you those 2 chords. There's a lot of things you can do with this. You don't have to play it exactly like Doc Watson to enjoy the chords, to enjoy the chording, to enjoy playing blues. When you're playing with someone else, you know, if you learn these chords, you'll find places to throw them in where you can have some fun just spontaneously playing with somebody. It just adds a little bit more to your toolbox there in playing the guitar. Okay, so. There's a bunch of E7s right there. There's another one up here. Well, let's not do that one right now. But I think for now, just work with those right there. Get those down. I'm just playing notes there. Hammer on to the 2nd fret, 2nd string. Third fret, 2nd fret, open, 2nd fret, open. Okay? Is 7. So now you've learned 2 new blues chords. And then what I did was I moved to, and he actually, I think this is how he does it too, looking at it. He moves to this, back to this E7th here. So he's moving between 3 E7th chords. They just have different flavors to them. And he moves to this one here, except he takes his pinky finger and he plays it here at the B note. And he goes to the 2nd string and he bends it. And I'm not quite sure what he does there. He's got, I just go ahead and just play some notes. He's always picking up those bass notes too. Right in there when he's playing. So, but I didn't want to get so much into his song and how it's played. I mostly just wanted to show you today that there's those 2 chords that if you have them down, they really will help you a lot in finding something new in your blues playing. And to me, it's just a lot of fun. They have other tools. So there it is. You got the E7th over G sharp, and you have the E diminished 7th chord. Okay. All right, so we're going to leave it right there. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that already. And let's see, what else do I want to say? I guess that's it. So I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.